Hey guys, it's Nicole. I'm back with another video. I was kind of reviewing my channel and it seems like you guys really like when I put out advice versus when I do like demos and stuff. So I have been just thinking about little tips and things that I wish someone would have passed on to me when I was, transitioning to natural, but that I've learned and I think would be helpful to you guys. So today's video is going to be all about why your hair is not growing. So I've compiled 10 practices that I do that I've like when I have friends come to me for advice, I realize that they're not doing these things, and the main reason why they're calling on me, Dana, my hair's not growing. Dana, I feel like my hair's not growing. But are you doing this? No, because I don't know what. But what about this? No, that's too hard. Well, what about this? I don't really do that all the time. Well, yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and spill the beans. 10 reasons why your natural hair is not growing. We're just gonna get right into it. The first reason that I have is you're probably experiencing poor scalp health. Obviously, our hair grows from the roots, so you wanna make sure that you're taking really good care of your roots. I know a lot of people stress, take care of your ends, split ends, breakage, things like that. Those are also really important, but you also have to make sure that the source of your hair growth is also being taken care of. Some of the things that you can do to eliminate that are scalp massages. If you watch my videos on wash day, usually I have my little jelly scalp massage thing. I go ahead and do that on my hair for about probably like 3 minutes top. Some people say you should do that for like 30 minutes a day, but think about it, like 30 minutes is a long time. I'm not about to sit here all day and be for 30 minutes. I don't even have that type of time. Another thing you want to make sure that you're doing is properly moisturizing your scalp. Take a good oil. My favorite oils for my scalp are Jamaican black castor oil, sweet almond oil, and avocado oil. The almond and the avocado oil are really light, so they won't really give you much buildup. So if you're a person that's concerned about that, those two would be good alternatives for that. Go ahead and purchase an applicator bottle, an oil of choice that's good for your scalp, and go in, I would say probably every 3 days so that you don't clog up, your pores and stuff and all that good stuff. Make sure that you're cleansing your scalp. If you watched the new series that I'm starting, I am going back to co-washing, but I am still making sure that I'm clarifying my scalp once a month. So if you are a co-washer, you want to make sure that you're still using a good moisturizing but cleansing shampoo to clean out all the buildup and clear your scalp and stuff at least once a month, okay? If you think that your hair is not growing, another thing that you may be experiencing is product buildup, which, going back to the first issue, shampooing and clarifying your hair can really help with that. Some of the reasons why you could be experiencing product buildup is if you're a person who does a lot of styles on old hair. So you did a twist style, it's going down to the ground, and a week comes, but instead of washing your hair, you just go ahead and spray it, refresh it, and you retwist. That's cool, that's fine and dandy, but you want to make sure that you're not doing that too often and putting yourself at risk of product buildup. The third reason why you could feel like your hair is not growing is you may not be retaining length. You can see like memes and things around that are like, if you get a trim and if you don't get a trim, like girls that are like, don't trim my hair because I'm gonna be bald or something like that. And then the pictures in these memes are literally the truth. Ends are super duper straggly, looking crazy, split, uncooperative. In order to retain length, you have to first maintain your ends. Sealing your ends when you're styling, Jamaican black castor oil is my oil of choice for that because it's very heavy and it's packed with nutrients and vitamins. I go ahead and scrunch that in my ends just to make sure that they are all sealed up and moisturized. The second thing you can do to retain your length, make sure you're trimming to your hair schedule. If you trim every 6 months or every 6 weeks, keep it up. If you are taking the necessary steps to eliminate breakage, that will also aid in making sure that you're retaining length. Now, I so far struggle with breakage when it comes to detangling my hair. I just always feel like I see pieces of hair that are either not coming out from the root, and then there's like pieces in the middle. I think I've showed you guys before that are like this long. Like, how did you get that way? How? That has to be breakage. So I'm also struggling with that. The only thing that I know of that can really help with that is one, like I said, making sure your hair is moisturized and sealed. You're being gentle with your hair. If you detangle with tools, you want to make sure that your hair is properly lubricated. Whatever product you just put on there has a lot of slip so that you're not ripping your hair apart. If you do a wash and go and you shingle like me, take the necessary steps to make sure your hair is slippery enough to shingle before you start ripping your strands apart. The fourth reason why you could be feeling like your hair is not growing is your hair is lacking moisture. Like I said, you want to make sure that you are properly sealing. Make sure you're practicing the lock method, the LCO, the LCLO, OCL, whichever combination works for you. Do it. Liquid cream oil, liquid oil cream. Get a good leave-in, get a good sealing oil, get a good moisturizer, and make sure you're doing that on wash day and on any days that you feel like you need to refresh your hair. I personally like to do all 3 steps again because I do struggle with dry hair, so I go ahead and just repeat the same things probably like in the middle of the week. So on wash day I do it, and then in the middle of the week I do it again. Also, if you already don't do this, you want to make sure that you're deep conditioning on a regular schedule. Regular to me is once a week, but regular to you may be, you know, bi-weekly or once a month. In addition to deep conditioning, this is also another reason why your hair could not be growing, where you feel like your hair is not growing. You may not have developed a daily moisturizing regimen, and those are really important, especially for people like myself who have really dry hair. You have to formulate that combination that will work for you, that you can use on wash day, and also you can use in the middle of the week when you're just trying to re-moisturize your hair. Currently, I take a spray bottle and I just kind of lightly spray it. Either I'm using a spray bottle with just water, or I'm using a, you know, pre-mixed curl refresher that, you know, some brand makes. I just purchase that, spray it on my hair, make sure it's nice and damp enough, and then I put the moisturizer in my hand or the oil first, and I just scrunch it in. I don't do too much like raking and shingling because I don't want to destroy the curls, since I definitely have to wear them for the rest of the week. But yes, I just go ahead and scrunch them in, and then I follow up with a good oil. Usually just make it black castor oil, coconut oil, or something like that. But that's what I do. So if you don't already have a daily moisture regimen, you might want to go ahead and start working on that, because moisture plays a really big part in your hair growing and also keeping the growth going at a steady and healthy pace. Another reason why your hair could not be growing is you're probably manipulating it a little too much. For my folks who twist every night, I'm not the type of girl to do that, not because it's over manipulation, just because I'm lazy and I ain't finna do that. I don't get down like that, okay? I go to work, I come home, I'm not about to be retwisting this hair every night. So over manipulation could be an issue. If you are a person who does, you know, twist every night, you may want to try to calm that down. If you feel like your hair is not growing, try to slowly get into, you know, maybe twisting once every 3 days or something like that, and then work on trying to get those styles to last so that hopefully you can start twisting once a week. Hand and hair syndrome is super duper common, especially when you have a good hair day like me. Like, this is all that I want to do all day. This is all I want to do. And at work, people always want to, oh my gosh, can I touch it? Sometimes I'm that girl that's like, I don't know where your hands went, don't touch my hair. And then sometimes I'm that girl that's like, you know, I don't care, like, it's just hair, it's you know, it's making you happy, go ahead and touch it, you know, do what you do. But you can't let that happen too frequently, because that also counts as manipulation. That can also lead to, you know, split ends, breakage, and just roughness in your hair. Roughness, frizziness, and things like that. Especially if you wear a lot of hand jewelry and if you have acrylic nails, those things can snag onto your hair. The 7th reason why your hair may not be growing is maybe you're not styling enough. Like, you could be styling too much, and then there's other people who don't style enough. So if you are one of those people who just rocks a puff every day, you know, you might want to cut that out. You might want to tuck those ends away, do a little twist out action so that you can make sure that your ends are being, you know, taken care of. Do a wash and go, do something to your hair instead of just walking outside with 2 afro puffs or 1 big puff or something. Style your hair. Take the time out to give your hair the care that it needs. Sometimes you need to style it. Even though we have lazy days, you still gotta try. And then some people can do that. Like Yolanda Renee, I feel like she's like a chosen one. She can wear a puff every day and her hair will still be like super duper flawless, growing, just flourishing, like light just beaming on it just right, getting them curl definition, shine is there. She just is, we're not even gonna talk about her. She's in a whole nother category. All of us are not that fortunate. Some of us need to style, you know, once a week or every 3 days. Some of us need to do that. We can't just put a puff in our hair and keep it moving. Next thing you know, we got single strand knots, it's matted, it's breaking off, it's splitting. The 8th reason why your hair could not be growing, this is gonna be my last reason that's strictly pertaining to how you care for your hair. You may not have developed a routine. And when I say a routine, that could even mean a daily moisture routine or even a effective wash day routine. You may, you know, still be trying to find the products that will work for your hair. You may still be trying to find out whether finger detangling is good for you, or if you need to use a wide tooth comb, or if you need to use a dimming brush. I am still on that journey. I detangle with everything in my hair shelf, and you guys know that. But on this new co-wash journey that I'm embarking on, I don't use any tools. I'm just strictly finger detangling. So it's something that you're gonna have to change up, you know, as your hair changes, and that's what I'm doing. And you may not have developed that type of relationship with your hair yet, where you're not really sure if your hair is done with this product, is going into a new stage, is transitioning, or something like that. But if you're still in that, you know, trying to figure out what's going to work for your hair and things like that, you may want to just really pay attention to the products that you use and how your hair is feeling. So if you're deep conditioning and you're not getting that butter feeling, then you know that you need to find a deep conditioner that's going to moisturize your hair. You need something that is going to give you that buttery feeling. I'm not saying, you know, go on a quest and buy all these products. Make sure you shop at Sally's though, so you can take it back. But, you know, try to just focus your attention on what is it about this product or about this practice that my hair is not liking, so that the next time you wash or, you know, you moisturize, you'll know not to do that and try something else, instead of keep using the same products, getting the same results, and be like, oh, my hair is just not used to it. No, baby girl, your hair does not want that in its life. And also, don't be afraid to brand mix. I know when I do my videos and I wash my hair, I usually use all products from the same brand. That has not been my life all the time, and I'm mostly doing that for consistency, because a lot of brands do advertise, you know, start with this and then follow up with that, and those products are in the same brands. If you have a favorite shampoo and a favorite conditioner and a favorite leave-in conditioner and a favorite moisturizer, and they are all from different brands, try them together. Try them together and see what happens. Now, the last 2 reasons that I'm going to discuss that could be, you know, reasons why your hair is not growing, pertain more so to your health. The 9th reason could be stress. You know, you probably have a lot of things going on in your life and you're stressing about them, you're thinking about them way too much or way more than you should be, and they are definitely affecting your health. If you're a person like me, when I stress too much, I get physical pain. I get physical pain in my back, like my body just doesn't want to get up. It doesn't want to move, my head hurts, and of course, I shed. My hair sheds a lot. Like, there's been times when I washed my hair from, you know, 3-4 weeks of just stressing, and I washed my hair, and the shedding and the breakage combined or whatever was like this big. Let me put it right there so you can see. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot for shedding and breakage to be happening every week. Like, I know I wear my hair in like twist outs and wash and goes, and I don't shed the 1,000 hairs a day or whatever that you're supposed to shed, but on wash day, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. If you want to keep your hair, you don't want to stress, okay? Then the very last reason that I have for why your hair could not be growing also pertains to your physical health. It's more so related to your diet. Are you getting enough water? Are you eating the right foods? Personally, myself, I drink lemon water all day, every day. Like, except for the weekends when you have your occasional social drink, or like I'm really in a mood for some juice, which almost never happens. But water is my favorite thing to drink. Also, you want to make sure you're eating the right foods that are not good for your waistline. They also are not good for your hair. Some of the things that I've read up on that are really good for your hair are salmon, sweet potato, chicken breast, spinach, lots of mixed nuts, eggs. Yes. Those foods are like hair superfoods. So some of them help with making sure your hair is getting that natural shine that it's supposed to have. A lot of them help with hair growth. Some of these things are things that you have in your home. You may just not be consuming enough of them. But those are the 10 reasons that I put together that could be an explanation to why your hair is not growing. But I really hope you liked this video. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please do not hesitate to share it on your social media platforms. Tell your friends and family about the channel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!